Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna play Formula 1 2021 My Team Career Mode. We're gonna create our own team and we're gonna also be the lead driver as well. So it's pretty much gonna be fun. And now let's run through our setup process.
First things first, let's create your driver.
It definitely took me a lot of time to set up the driver, but in the end I decided to choose my nationality as Frenchman, and I went on with driver number 72. I entered my team name as DH7UV Racing.
Now, let's choose our primary sponsor for this season.
For sponsors, there are so many options, but then I just went on with Prix because we only had to earn 5 Constructors Championship points in a season and would have gotten a signing bonus of 4.9 mil. So it was a pretty good deal.
Our chassis won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit, so let's sign one of those now. Obviously, the greater the performance and durability, the better, but be careful about spending all our cash. We are going to have people and facilities to invest in as well. Power unit suppliers will also provide upgrades throughout the season free of charge.
For power units, we are going no-brainer Honda because it has average performance and durability.
We're not much of a team without a second driver. Let's sign a teammate. Here are the drivers interested in joining our team. Look at their stats and pick someone you think can get us good results.
Over here, after thinking a lot, we choose Dan Ticktum.
Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. As you can see, there's no pit lane behind me, and as you can hear, no roar of engines, and that's because they've set me free from the F1 paddock to escape here to the countryside and to the headquarters of Formula One's newest team. Now, it's not every day we get to pull back the curtain and look behind the scenes at an F1 team. Rarer still that we get to talk not only to the team owner, but also the team's lead driver. But what makes this place extra special is that the owner and lead driver are one and the same person. Now, it's been an interesting 12 months, and we all know a number of the regulation changes which were due to come into effect this year have been delayed until next. Some, though, are still seeing the light of day, amongst them the all-important budget cap, which gives some of the smaller teams a little further down the order, potentially, the opportunity to compete with the bigger teams. Good for them, but great for us as viewers. But what does our new team owner think about these new rules? Do they see them as a challenge, a hurdle that needs to be overcome? Perhaps they see them as an opportunity to disrupt the status quo, a chance to come out swinging and to carve their name into Formula One history. Well, I had the opportunity to ask them these very questions just earlier today, and here's what they had to say. Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
So our options here, I won't lie, it's been a lot of work and there's even more to come, but I wouldn't have taken on the task if I didn't believe in myself and in my team. Our second option is this isn't just about me, this is about my team and I'm behind them 100%. Together we're unstoppable. And that's a team decision. And the third option is nothing is worth doing. I live for challenges like these. So I think we're gonna go with the second option. It makes more sense.
Let's talk about your teammate. Now, it's clear they're excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team?
We're gonna go ahead and say their skill set really suits our team.
So you've obviously been putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there?
Our answers now are going to affect our R&D, so basically we have to think and answer according to what we want. We are gonna go with we're focused heavily on maximizing our traction out of corners, which is gonna be heard by our aerodynamics department.
Most of the other teams can boast years of experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars?
We definitely need a good ERS system, therefore I'm gonna go with this option and have a good ERS system.
Ultimately, your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you that edge in those battles?
I am more of a performance and power guy. I do not like that much of aerodynamics, so we're gonna go with this option.
And finally, with so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Which group do you feel the most proud of right now?
And over here we're gonna go with the attention to detail that the chassis department has an inspiration to the team.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to get an insight from you and, of course, to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it. And thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
So we have already created our Dhruv Racing 2021 Formula One racing team, and now we're gonna go ahead to activities. And I'm pretty confused what to choose over here. But driver training camp seems better because there are more R&D points. So yeah, we're gonna get that. All our facilities are expect 0 except chassis, but in R&D our chassis is at 0. So we gotta purchase the rear flow, and it's gonna take till 25th March, which is before the first Grand Prix, which is the Bahrain Grand Prix. So I think we'll be good by then with our chassis. Let's advance in time and reach our car reveal, and let's see how good our car is. Right now we only have one sponsor, so our car is gonna look clean, but then we're gonna add more sponsors later on. So let's see the how the car looks. That was pretty plain but cool looking design, I could say. It was purple with black accent. And now we're gonna head on to our next step, which is racing in the Grand Prix with our brand new F1 2021 team. And we're gonna race in the next episode of this series. We're gonna be racing in this car in Bahrain Grand Prix.
Our new
I
parts
hope
have
you guys liked
completed
the
without
video.
issue.
Please like,
They'll
share,
be on the
comment, and
car,
subscribe
ready
to
for
the
the next
channel,
race weekend.
and stay tuned.